Do you think they would be here right now?
No.
Lucky me, my scene partner was Timmy.
On those long nights when you go, I'm going to need 100 more extras tomorrow, and the studio's like, we're not paying a red cent. And I'm like, okay, I'll tell Timmy.
I don't think either of them were chasing any of the things most people are chasing today.
Yeah.
No, really, like, you know, like they.
Do you think they would be here right now?
No. I think that's it. I think neither of them was after anything other than a very pure expression of their music.
Yeah. Well said.
Kind of a privilege. I mean, you know, it's always an act of willful suspension of disbelief, but sometimes we got there. Sometimes I think we were really like locked in.
Yeah.
You know, you're always fighting the distractions, but every now and then you get this. I think sometimes doing the music, sometimes when we were on stage actually doing the music for real people, you're like, yeah, this might be how it actually felt. I like a bridge. I think people know these names, but I don't actually think. I think a lot of people have lost sight of who these people actually were and what they did and what they sounded like. And if we can get some people tuning in again, that's probably worth the whole enterprise.
For Tim, he changed the song up every time he played it. He would add in another chord or play the riff a little longer. Like, it was fresh. It was like watching Bob Dylan play or improvise on a guitar, or, you know, I can't tell you like how much it was like watching Bob Dylan or having your own little concert sing to him. I was mesmerized every take he did. I mean, he's phenomenal in the film.
It was interesting. While we were filming this, there was also a lot of like photography and excitement and commentary on the internet, and I learned through that process that, you know, there are times when you can sort of prepare yourself and be ready and let it in, and there are also times when it's nice to just delete Instagram and put your phone away, if you can choose your moments, then you have a little bit more emotional stability and control over the situation, because you hope the reviews are good, but also no matter what, you worked so hard on something, so if they're not, you know, that can be hard.
Before I lose you, how do you balance, I guess, historical accuracy with creative liberties?
That's a challenge, and honestly it's a big part of making a movie like this, and it's a negotiation throughout the filming, throughout, you know, editing for Jim, throughout the work, and you know, I think sometimes one take to another, it would maybe even look more like an imitation versus like a powerful essence version of the person. And so, you know, it's something you grapple with, but Jim always said, you know, we don't want to play biographies. And so we did what we could to just embrace everything we knew and then let it all fly and just respond to the person across from us in the scene. And lucky me, my scene partner was Timmy.
When you've got a figure like this, a lot of times people are like, oh, you know, you don't want someone so recognizable to play.
No, it helps, dude. It helps, yes, of course. On those long nights when you go, I'm going to need 100 more extras tomorrow, and the studio's like, we're not paying a red cent. And I'm like, okay, I'll tell Timmy. And okay, you know, these little things like COVID and industry strikes and Timmy having a deal to make a movie like Dune created little hiatuses. But the reality was, it ended up being a blessing, of course, because for those 6 years, Timmy never dropped a guitar. You know, he brought it to Dune, and he brought it to Wonka, and he brought it to Dune again, and he brought it to anywhere else he went. And when he landed on McDougal Street, he was ready.